A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. Greg Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Rodgers going to come out throwing. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Vikings here hosting Green Bay in the season opener, and they've got one of those quirks in the schedule that is going to work in their favor. They play all three of their division home games in the first 5 weeks of the year. After Green Bay today, they'll host Detroit in Week 3 and then Chicago in Week 5. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Touchdown, Vikings! Adam Thielen with career touchdown number 60. And the Vikings are on the board here first in the season opener. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Nixon now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers being chased out left. He'll complete this one to Watson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Off play action. Strong. Open man is Thielen. Is complete. Touchdown! Adam Thielen. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down. To throw is Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. That one goes for 24 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 36. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets?
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Cook again. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On first down, Strong. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On second down, Cook. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Eric Kendricks in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Flushed out right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. They run again on first down. Cook down at the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
To throw on second down. Strong. They'll dump this off to Cook. Down inside the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
Cook will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Again, it's Cook. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. Running for it, here's Cook. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. Cook turned away on fourth and goal. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on fourth down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
And here's Jones again on second down. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on and they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety.
I have to think the sooner halftime can get here for them, the better, because that first half has been rough, and that safety, it only adds to their issues. The other sideline, though, I think they're fine if we just skip the break and keep playing.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. On 1st and 10. Strong. Right back to Cook for another completion. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Strong. Throw left side, complete. That's Cook. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Again, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down. Strong. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And, look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing, because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Starting the 3rd quarter with Cook. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Off the play fake. Strong, rolling to his right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Slot man moves right. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. And here's Ryan Wright now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at about the 32. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Up the middle, Jones. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Nixon now from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Rodgers. And he's going to go down again. Jonathan Bullard dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down. They're certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, standing just about on his own goal line. Touchdown, Vikings! He goes 57 yards on the punt return. And the Vikings are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Nixon now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about...
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise. To be kind, they accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay, So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Off play action. Strong. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now left side, a completion to his tight end, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Strong. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, and that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run with Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
To throw on 2nd down. Strong. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Operating from the gun. Strong, forced out to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D. Ford that time, getting the sack. The kick by Joseph is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the bootleg. Strong. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead.
Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
The Vikings on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Strong. Got an open man finding Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 64 yards. And the Vikings are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Joseph connects on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Chandon Sullivan. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Joseph connects on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Joseph now to kick this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Zadarius Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From his end zone, it's Rodgers on 3rd and long. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Strong, flush to his right. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 86 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now they send a man in motion right. Looking to throw. Strong. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Joseph now to have the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Nixon now from his end zone.
And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Buying time to his left. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And I do believe the offense got this back. Goodness, they did. Their own 1-yard line is where they got it back, cutting it close here.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure.
And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game.
Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Give to Cook out of the gun.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Strong. Dancing to his left.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
A gain there of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Minnesota, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.